Now, for those of you who don't know, WebDocs is a cloud-based system. It's always been cloud. It always will be cloud. It was designed from the very beginning, version 1, to be a cloud-based system that works through a browser. Why are we so big on the cloud? Well, 10 years ago when we started selling WebDocs, we didn't even call it cloud, right? We call it web-based or browser-based or ASP or whatever. The consultants have to keep coming up with new names for stuff, right, so they can sell their consulting services. But our model has never changed. It's always been cloud. It's always been through a browser. And why are we so big on the cloud? Well, I think at this point everybody at least has heard of the cloud, iCloud, and Google Docs is a cloud application, etc. There's a lot of benefits to a cloud model that you don't get with the traditional software model. That traditional model, I mean, is you buy the server, you buy the database, you buy the storage, you buy the software, you install it and deploy it out to the desktops. That's an old model. That model is going away, has been for some time, and is accelerating. So what are some of the benefits of the cloud model? Well, first of all, very quick deployment. If you are not a WebDocs customer yet, or if you are, you might remember the rollout was very fast. We don't have to install anything. We're not rolling in hardware, etc., trying to integrate it into your computing environment or infrastructure. Most customers are up and running in a couple days. WebDocs is very affordable, and we'll talk about the cost model here in a little bit towards the end of the session, but much more affordable than it would be if you were to buy all the hardware and software, etc., yourself, the storage. Requires no hardware or software purchase. That's the point of the cloud. Probably have everything you need already to use WebDocs. If you've got a device with a web browser and an internet connection, you're ready. Some people want to buy a scanner to make it easy to scan new documents into WebDocs. That's fine. A lot of customers use their MFPs, so they can walk up to their Ricoh, Xerox, HP, etc., copier that's in the hallway, and they can scan documents into WebDocs using that. So nothing to buy. Zero impact on your IT infrastructure. So we're not sitting on your servers. We're not impacting your database. We're not impacting your backup windows, etc. So we're very touchless application. I skipped infinite. I love this one. Infinitely scalable. So if you are an organization that's growing very rapidly, or let's say you're in an acquisition mode and you're acquiring other smaller companies and you want to roll them into the system, you don't have to purchase a bunch of software licenses. You don't have to call us. If you need to add a new department or a division onto the system, you log on, you go into the admin module, you just add them as users. That's it. And instantly they're on the system. I mean, it's that easy. So when we say on demand, we really mean you want to add 100 users tonight, knock yourself out. You want to add 1,000 users tomorrow, we can help you with that. You can give us a file. We can go ahead and add them, and boom, they're all on the system. This is a nice one, too. Anybody that's ever gone through an upgrade of a major system, like an HR package or an accounting package, can be very painful. Breaks and connections don't work, and it's 2 months, 3 months doing the upgrade. We push out very small upgrades frequently that are totally non-disruptive to the users and to the environment, which is a great benefit of the cloud model. Cloud is very redundant, high availability, high uptime. We actually guarantee 99.999% uptime in the IT industry. That's called 5 nines, kind of like the gold standard. 5 nines gives you about 5 minutes of unplanned downtime a year. The system, I mean, we've got some users and it's always on, right? I hope you say that. Nod, just nod. Yeah. We very rarely have an issue with access to WebDocs. The system is designed from the ground up to be highly scalable and fault tolerant. For your private sector folks, okay, we get to shift the cost of our document management system from a capital expense to an operating expense. Gives you some tax advantages. You're paying for WebDocs monthly, and again, we'll get into this a little bit later, like a service, like your electric utility, or like your water bill, or like your cell phone bill. That's a cost of doing business, and Uncle Sam is going to go ahead and let you deduct that right off your earnings. Access from anywhere on any device. This is getting more and more important to our customers. So, I mean, everybody has one of these, right? Well, maybe not a BlackBerry, but I'm a holdout. I'm like the 1% that's left. But we've all got smartphones nowadays. It's a mobile world. We want no. You're okay. All right. Well, that's all right. Well, you know what? Wait, talk to your boss and say, look, the new version of WebDocs lets me access anything on my smartphone. We're fully mobile ready, and if you've got a device, no matter where you are, that can connect to the internet and it has a browser, you have all your documents with you. You're carrying them around. I mean, it really is a new way of thinking and doing things. We don't all have to go into the office anymore. We've got a connection right here. When you've got a system like WebDocs, you've got access to the documents you need to do your job, answer questions, process work. As a matter of fact, Matt is going to show you some examples. We're going to take a little break about halfway through. After the break, we're going to do some workflow. Matt's going to show some workflow examples where we can go ahead and actually process work right on a mobile device. So that means that you can be sent something that you have to do a process or operate on, and you can, right on your mobile device, go ahead, review it, approve it, whatever. And then finally, for the business managers and CFOs in the room, predictable cost. Because this is a subscription model, you know exactly month to month what your cost is going to be. So from a business standpoint, cloud is a great model. You don't have to worry about servers blowing up or your backups failing or whatever. All those unpredictable things that can happen when you have to run and manage the hardware yourself. That's our job. So our solution is called WebDocs. And for those of you who are current customers, we thank you very much. For those of you who are looking for a solution, we'd love for you to take a good look at the WebDocs system.